Yeah, good morning, team. So we have budget on 1st of February, and that day itself in the evening, Fed meeting also has happening, and European Central Bank and Bank of England will meet on Thursday. So this week is a full action-packed week, and Adani Group stocks also would be in focus. But we don't track this segment actively, so we won't be able to comment on Adani Group as a total group itself. HFCL backs purchase order of 206 crores from Reliance Project and Property Management Services and Reliance Retail for supply of optical fiber cables. Data pattern came with results. Results are good. Now revenue was up 155% and profit after tax was 2.7 times higher. Order book is at 890 crores. But the stock is very expensive. So at current level also, we are not very comfortable there. Patan has collected almost 429 crores in 4 days. So PVR and Inox would be in focus. And even on Friday when market was correcting, these two stocks were standing out in the market. It is due to this reason. In Canfin Homes, there is one update. That CEO Suresh Iyer will join. Mr. Suresh Iyer is presently head of Bandhan Bank Housing Finance Business Division. He started his career from Group Finance in 1997, spent 25 years in the industry. This is positive for Canfin Homes. So he comes from Bandhan Bank currently. NMDC Steel Government, Deepam has said that they have received a multiple expression of interest for 50.79% stake in NMDC Steel, which is in Chhattisgarh. This is positive for NMDC Steel, but this company is still not listed in the exchanges. But we are positive on NMDC also, where they have taken a price hike for iron ore. BEL came with results. Results have been slightly disappointing. The revenue was higher by 12% at 4,131 crores. Profit after tax higher by 2.5% at 598 crores. EBITDA margin has come down from 22.3% to 20.6%. Order book is healthy at 50,116 crores. So there is a visibility of at least 3 years. But there is one caveat. There has been report which I have put it in our Telegram channel and even in other groups that Norway's sovereign fund has sold BEL shares because BEL has sold weapon system to Burma, now called as Myanmar. So that is where this fund has been selling, because due to which the stock has corrected bigger. 5-star business credit came with results. I think the result is above expectation. 31% growth in AUM, 6,242 crores. Their profit after tax is higher by 28% at 151 crores. NIM is at 18.55%. Very high NIMs. I don't know whether it is sustainable, but ROE at 8.6%. Net worth is 4,165 and they have 369 branches. VDL came with results, not excellent results, but they have again declared dividend of 12 rupees 50 paisa. With that, year till date, 81 rupees is the dividend they have given. So their dividend yield is more attractive than the profit they make. But company is having 23,000 crores as cash in their balance sheet, and Vedanta Resources, which is the holding company, needs a lot of cash to pay off their debt. So VDL or Hindustan Zinc group companies, dividend payment will be very good. Gland Pharma, US FDA inspection for JNPL Visakhapatnam API facility on 23rd Jan to 27th Jan has been completed with zero observation. Positive for Gland. Even for Zydus Life, now US FDA inspection conducted at Moria facility in Ahmedabad from 23rd to 27th Jan, the pre-approval, this is for pre-approval, they had no observation, positive. AIA Engineering came with the results. This stock looks very good. The results is fantastic. Their revenue was higher by 44% at 1,226 crores. Profit after tax is 352 crores, which is 2.5% higher. They have presently they have a capacity of 440,000 ton per annum, and mill liner plant where 50,000 metric ton brownfield expansion in grinding unit in Kerala, GIDC in Kerala by 200 crores is also there, and 80,000 metric ton capacity in Kerala also is aimed. So they have an order book of 683 crores. I think this stock is attractive at current level. No, this is something, NTPC came with the results. So I was doing a study on NTPC. Now, where they have 70,884 megawatt of power. For this capacity, their market cap is 1,60,000 crores. There are companies, which are having just 10% of this capacity, and they are trading at 2,40,000 crores. So we need to understand the valuation metrics also. This is very important when we value companies. The average tariff this time has increased by 25% at 4.96 rupees, 4 rupees 96 paisa. So that is something very positive. So the higher tariff will benefit the company going forward. Their coal PLF, it is at 68.85. So I think there is a big scope for improvement in NTPC. So any correction would be an opportunity to buy in NTPC. So Borosil Renewable has started trial production from SG3 solar glass furnace with a capacity of 550 ton per day. With that, over to you, team.
गुड मॉर्निंग एवरीवन। अभी हम लोग एक कॉल को एक बार हिंदी में कर लेते हैं। कल बहुत सारे नंबर्स आए थे, उसमें डीसीबी बैंक के नंबर्स में एसेट क्वालिटी है वो इम्प्रूव हुई है, और उनका जो जीएनपी है वो 3.6 है क्वार्टर ऑन क्वार्टर बेसिस पे, और नेट स्ट्रक्चर उनका स्टैंडर्ड बुक है वो डिक्लाइन हुआ है 16.3 बिलियन से 16.3 बिलियन है, जो प्रीवियस क्वार्टर में 17.1 बिलियन था। बैंक डिपॉजिट उनका रिमेन मतलब स्ट्रॉन्ग है 23% ईयर ऑन ईयर और 16% है क्वार्टर टू फाइनेंशियल ईयर 23 से हम लोग कंपेयर करें तो। नेट इंटरेस्ट इनकम ग्रो हुआ है 29% से ईयर ऑन ईयर, पैट ग्रो हुआ है 51% से ईयर ऑन ईयर। करंटली स्टॉक के ऊपर हमारा बाय रेटिंग है, जो टारगेट प्राइस है वो 150 है लॉन्ग टर्म के टाइम फ्रेम्स में। कजारिया सिरामिक्स के भी नंबर्स आए थे, पर नंबर्स जो थे वो लोअर आए थे हमारे एस्टिमेट से, क्योंकि मार्जिन फ्रंट में हम लोग देखे तो डिमांड जो थी जो सबड्यू थी, और कंपनी के मैनेजमेंट ने गाइड किया है कि वो उनका जो अल्टरनेट फ्यूल है वो शिफ्ट होके अभी 35% ओवरऑल एनर्जी रिक्वायरमेंट होगा, जो क्वार्टर 4 मिड के फाइनेंशियल ईयर 23 में एस्टिमेट किया है। कंपनी का फोकस रहेगा कि वो इंक्रीज करेंगे डीलर्स सेगमेंट में, जो अनटैप मार्केट है उसमें सेमी अर्बन एरियाज में, तो ये बेटर ग्रोथ दिखा सकता है अपकमिंग क्वार्टर में। कंपनी का नेट सेल इंक्रीज हुआ है 2.1% से ईयर ऑन ईयर। इबिटा 1.3 बिलियन है, जो डाउन हुआ है 27.6% से। करंटली स्टॉक के ऊपर बाय रेटिंग है लॉन्ग टर्म टाइम फ्रेम से, और टारगेट प्राइस है वो 1349 है। अदानी इंटरप्राइज के जो एफपीओ है 20,000 करोड़ का वो सब्सक्राइब हुआ है ओनली 1% फर्स्ट डे में, 2% सब्सक्रिप्शन हुआ है रिटेल पोर्शन में और 1% एचएन बास्केट में। और ओवरऑल कंपनी के ऊपर अभी बहुत सारे एलिगेशंस है, हिंडनबर्ग के भी रिसर्च रिपोर्ट आया था उसके कारण। तो वैसे हम लोग ये कंपनी को ऑफिशियली अदानी ग्रुप को ट्रैक नहीं करते हैं, तो इससे हम लोग कोई कमेंट नहीं करेंगे। द नेक्स्ट अपडेट है बजाज फाइनेंस के भी नंबर्स आए थे। क्वार्टर 3 फाइनेंशियल ईयर 23 के जो नेट इंटरेस्ट इनकम है 24% से इंक्रीज हुआ है, 7,435 करोड़ है ईयर ऑन ईयर। नेट प्रॉफिट है 40% से इंक्रीज हुआ है, 2,973 करोड़ है। ग्रॉस एनपीए 1.14 है, जो लास्ट क्वार्टर में 1.17 था। देन नेक्स्ट अपडेट है आरती ड्रग्स के ऊपर। आरती ड्रग्स का रेवेन्यू है जो अप है 4.59% से 663.96 करोड़। नेट प्रॉफिट डाउन हुआ है 37% से 36.68 करोड़ कंपनी ने रिपोर्ट किया है। देन गॉडफ्रे फिलिप्स के भी नंबर्स आए थे। रेवेन्यू जो था वो अप है 28.23% से 1112.04 करोड़। EBITDA अप आया है 19.82% से 209.75 करोड़। नेट प्रॉफिट भी अप है 70.26% से, जो 199.25 करोड़ कंपनी ने रिपोर्ट किया है। देन अदानी बिरला, आदित्य बिरला सन लाइफ एएमसी है, उनके नंबर से क्वार्टर 3 फाइनेंशियल ईयर 23 में रेवेन्यू है जो हार्डली 0.95% से इंक्रीज होके 314.05 करोड़ कंपनी ने रिपोर्ट किया है। नेट प्रॉफिट डाउन है 13.25% से 166.29 करोड़ रिपोर्ट किया है। द नेक्स्ट अपडेट है दिलीप बिल्डकॉन जो कंपनी है, उनको एक ऑर्डर और प्रोजेक्ट मिला है जो उन्होंने डिक्लेयर किया है कि जो L1 है 2 रोड है हैम प्रोजेक्ट्स में, उसकी जो टोटल वैल्यू है वो 14 बिलियन है और उनको ये ऑर्डर NHEI से मिला है, आंध्र प्रदेश स्टेट में। तो बेसिकली जो दोनों प्रोजेक्ट्स है वो एग्जीक्यूट होंगे नेक्स्ट 24 मंथ में, ओवर मतलब 24 मंथ्स में। और ये ऑर्डर के साथ दिलीप बिल्डकॉन का जो फाइनेंशियल ईयर 23 का जो ऑर्डर इनफ्लो का जो टारगेट था वो 84% अचीव हुआ है और टोटल उनका अभी ऑर्डर इनफ्लो है फाइनेंशियल ईयर 23 का टिल डेट अराउंड 100 बिलियन है। तो करंटली ये अपडेट पॉजिटिव है और स्टॉक के ऊपर होल्ड रेटिंग है। नेक्स्ट अपडेट है मीडिया रिपोर्ट जो है उसमें चैनल्स है वो 5 to 6% हाइक लेने वाले हैं 1 फरवरी से। तो ये इंक्रीज उनका मतलब जो कॉस्ट और कंटेंट है वो इंक्रीज होगा और ये हेल्प करेगा और ये पॉजिटिव रहेगा जी और TV18 के लिए। देन नेक्स्ट अपडेट है टाटा मोटर्स जो कंपनी है वो उनके जो प्राइसेस है पैसेंजर व्हीकल से 1.2% से इंक्रीज करने वाली है फरवरी से। देन कोल इंडिया जो कंपनी है वो उनका प्लान है कि वो इन्वेस्ट करेंगे अराउंड 42,600 करोड़ लो इमिशन इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर में, जो फॉसिल फ्यूल माइनिंग एंड ग्रीन एनर्जी में इन्वेस्ट करेंगे, जो हेल्प करेगा इंडिया का जो मतलब इंडिया का जो नेट जीरो टारगेट इमिशन टारगेट है वो अचीव करने के लिए। देन संवर्धन मदरसन इंटरनेशनल कंपनी है, उन्होंने अपडेट दिया है कि वो अक्वायर करेंगे 51% स्टेक सैडल्स इंटरनेशनल ऑटोमोटिव एंड एविएशन इंटीरियर्स प्राइवेट लिमिटेड। उसकी जो एंटरप्राइज वैल्यू है 207 करोड़ है और ये एक्विजिशन 3-4 मंथ में कंप्लीट होगा जैसे वो डील साइन करेंगे उसके बाद। हिंदुजा ग्लोबल सॉल्यूशन है, उनके जो बिजनेस रिस्क मैनेजमेंट एंटिटी है उन्होंने बोला है कि मतलब उनके जो बोर्ड है उन्होंने अप्रूव किया है बायबैक प्रोग्राम के लिए और वो वैल्यू है वो 1020 करोड़ की है और कंपनी ने फाइनल बायबैक प्राइस 1700 पर इक्विटी शेयर फिक्स की हुई है और रिकॉर्ड डेट है मार्च 6, 2023। देन बजट है 1 फरवरी को और उसी दिन फेड की मीटिंग भी है इनको और यूरोपियन और बैंक मतलब इन ओवरऑल वर्ल्ड बैंक है उनकी भी मीटिंग है थर्सडे। तो ये वीक एक एक्शन में रहेगा। तो नेक्स्ट अपडेट है और इसके अलावा भी अदानी ग्रुप के ऊपर थोड़ा ये एलिगेशन और वो सब चल रहा है, तो ये थोड़ा वीक कॉशियस ही रहेगा व्यू हमारा। देन नेक्स्ट अपडेट है पठान मूवी जो है उसने 4 दिन में 49 करोड़ का कलेक्शन किया है, तो ये PVR आइनॉक्स के लिए पॉजिटिव है और इवन फ्राइडे में भी स्टॉक इतना मार्केट इतना नीचे था बट ये स्टॉक इतने नीचे नहीं करेक्ट हुए थे, तो ये स्टॉक के ऊपर आप ध्यान दे सकते हो। देन कैनफिन फाइनेंस फो में उनमें जो सुरेश अय्यर ज्वाइन होने वाले हैं, जो सुरेश अय्यर पहले प्रेसिडेंट है बंधन बैंक में और उनको अराउंड 25 इयर्स का इंडस्ट्री में एक्सपीरियंस है। BL के नंबर्स आए थे, नंबर्स इतने अच्छे नहीं मतलब खास नहीं थे। रेवेन्यू जो है 12% से हायर आया। देन पैट है वो 2.5% से इंक्रीज होके 598 करोड़ कंपनी ने रिपोर्ट किया। EBITDA भी उनका नीचे आया है। ऑर्डर बुक है वो अराउंड कुछ 15,160 करोड़ की है, जो एक अच्छी ऑर्डर बुक है जो 3 इयर्स के लिए नेक्स्ट 3 इयर्स के लिए ऑर्डर बुक अच्छी है। उसके अलावा कंपनी के एक रिपोर्ट आया था तो उसमें हम लोगों ने टेलीग्राम में भी ये रिपोर्ट शेयर किया था कि नॉर्वे फाइनेंशियल लिमिटेड है वो BL के उनके जो शेयर है वो सोल्ड कर रही है और ये फंड है कंटिन्यूअस सेलिंग के कारण स्टॉक में अभी करेक्शन हम लोग देख रहे हैं। फाइव स्टार के नंबर्स आए थे, पैट है वो 28% से इंक्रीज होके 151 करोड़ था। नीम्स जो है वो 18.55% है, जो बहुत ही हाई है। आरओई रिटर्न ऑन इक्विटी 8.6% है। और कंपनी के 360 ब्रांचेस है। वीडीएल के नंबर्स आए थे। कंपनी ने 12.5 का रुपीस का डिविडेंड डिक्लेयर किया। अभी तक कंपनी ने टिल डेट 81 रुपीस का डिविडेंड डिक्लेयर किया है। ये कंपनी डिविडेंड के लिए अट्रैक्ट करती है, तो ये स्टॉक के ऊपर आप डिविडेंड के हिसाब से देख सकते हो। एआई इंजीनियरिंग के भी नंबर्स आए थे, नंबर्स काफी अच्छे आए थे। रेवेन्यू 44% से इंक्रीज हुआ है। पैट 352 करोड़ कंपनी ने रिपोर्ट किया है। ऑर्डर बुक 683 करोड़ की है।
Technical and derivatives outlook. So we start with Nifty. So in Friday session, we have seen that there was a correction in the market, and 17,800 level, which was the immediate support level, was in broken, and the close it at 17,604. So what we are seeing in the market is, if you see from the top, all-time top, the market is already corrected 7.38%, and which is equivalent to 1,394 points down. So market has broken, though sentiment-wise there is a negative bias. All this while we were expecting there would be some pre-budget rally, and we were thinking 18,300, 18,500 would be the upside momentum. But right now that view has been negated, and market has seen the breakdown. So the first trigger was the 17,800, which was mainly because of the news watch, which we all know why the market came down. So now the sentiment wise, it is negative, and my only view is the major correction in the market is done. So we were expecting some pre-budget rally, and post-budget there would have been some profit booking. But then the way the market is already corrected, I think the major correction is done. There will be slightly negative momentum will be there because of this bigger fall which we have seen. So the support levels for the Nifty now comes at the 200-day simple moving average, which is at 17,289. So we'll round it up to 17,300. So more 300 points on the Nifty. I think we should see some supports, and that should be the base formation for the Nifties. And the same thing with the Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty 41,800 was the major support. It broke, Bank Nifty broke those levels, and now the close is at 40,345. If we see the Bank Nifty has already corrected close to 8.73% from its all-time high, which is equivalent to 3,839 points. The same with the Bank Nifty. The major corrections might be over, at least for this momentum. The supports which I can see is the 200-day simple moving average, which is at 38,720. So my sense is for the Nifty and Bank Nifty, little bit since there is a negative bias, a negative sentiment in the market, little bit more corrections might be there, but the bigger corrections will not be seen. This is what we believe. And if everything goes right, then maybe post budget there can be some positive momentum in the market. So having said this, the sectors which were holding strong during the last week was auto and FMCG. So within the auto, Tata Motors, Bajaj Auto, and TVS Motor saw a very good bounce during the week, and it never corrected with the market. Secondly, the FMCG within specifically ITC is looking very strong. So ITC, I think, should be the positive bet. Major damage was seen in the PSU banks, and specifically SBI and the Canara Bank. So, and since the SBI, the results is lined up during the current week, and the stock is already corrected lower. So from the long-term perspective, I think it's a very good bet. So one should keep SBI on the radar, and on the lower side, the long-term buying should be done. After that, oil and gas and metals sector saw some kind of profit booking. The weakness was there. So we'll see how this fails out. And lastly, the media stocks. So the realty counter. Within the realty, the DLF is one which we do always like, and is again come to the support levels. So I believe we should be keeping a watch on the realty space. On the derivatives report, there was a long liquidation in the Nifty futures to the tune of 11%, which was a reduction of 1.42 million shares. The good thing was, like, even when the market corrected, the PCR didn't go lower. The previous PCR was 0.67 and it came to 0.74. So, and Bank Nifty has not registered any fresh short positions. It only saw the long liquidation. Coming to Bank Nifty, the Bank Nifty, there was a built-up of short position in the Bank Nifty to the tune of 8.3%, which was the addition of 0.21 billion shares. So, and if we compare the PCR in the Bank Nifty has declined from 0.57 to 0.48. So the PCR in the Bank Nifty was down, but the PCR in the Nifty was up. So lastly, on the FI data, so FI has sold in the Friday session close to 34,559 contracts, and net they are short by 58,622 contracts, and the long short ratio right now is 25%. So even in the earlier thing, we have seen that the FI data has come close to 15% or 13%. So there is a chances there can be, if the market correct, this the FI long short ratio might come close to those levels. So we need to keep a watch on that. Nifty coming close to 17,300 and Bank Nifty coming close to 38,700 are the very good support levels where again the buying should come on. So that's all from my end. I'll hand over to Vishal sir for more research updates.
Yeah, good morning. So a couple of results to start off with DCB Bank. So DCB has reported a number wherein asset quality has improved on a sequential basis. So note that we have published, we are maintaining our buy rating on the stock with a target price of 140, which was earlier 150, sorry, and which was earlier it was 140. Now, if you look at broadly on the results, the NI has grown strongly by around 29% Y&Y basis, and bank reported a collection efficiency of its key portfolio, whether you call it LAP, home loan, or a CV. So we are retaining a buy rating on the stock. Next is on Kajaria Ceramics, so where we again have a buy rating, and we have revised the target price to 1,349. And if you look at result, then the result on the revenue front was in line with what we were estimating, and now the management has guided the company has shifted to alternative fuel, and which means the margin weakness which was there in the quarter, so this will get arrested in the Q4, and the company is focusing on increasing the dealers in untapped market, which is semi-urban, which should bode well for its revenue growth going ahead. Next, the result is on Bajaj Finance. So Bajaj Finance has a reported number which is like 24% net interest income is up on Y&Y basis. And if you look at profit, it is largely in line with what the state was expecting, and it is up by 40% on Y&Y basis. GNPA, which was largely stable at 1.14 percentage point vis-a-vis 1.17% on a quarter-quarter basis. Overall, I think if you look at numbers-wise, a decent set of results from Bajaj Finance, which basically has been little weak from quite some time in the past. Next is on Godfrey Phillips. So a pretty strong set of numbers. Company has reported revenue was up by 28% on Y&Y basis, and EBITDA margins, it stood at around 90%. If you look at absolute EBITDA, which is up by 20% Y&Y basis, and net profit, because of the low base, it is up strongly by around 70 percentage point. We don't have a rating on the stock, but yeah, numbers wise, Godfrey Phillips numbers are pretty good. Next is on Aditya Birla AMC. So the company has reported numbers. If you look at, weak set of numbers from the AMC. Revenue was largely flattish, and net profit has gone down by around 13% on Y&Y basis, and EBITDA was again largely flattish. We don't have a rating, but overall weak set of numbers from Aditya Birla AMC. Next is on, if you look at in terms of news flow, so just a commentary on Adani Enterprise. So 2,000 crore FPO. If you look at, though the anchor book was subscribed fully, but if you look at the FPO which opened on Friday, because of the overall weakness in the market and on the stock, the FPO was subscribed by 1 percentage point on the first day, and with the 2 percentage point subscription is coming from the retail and 1% is from the HNI. Though there has been a lot of media reports, so there has been allegation and the further commentary has been given by Adani and then other the Hindenburg report. I think we need to see how exactly this thing pans out, but I think company has written reply to the report of Hindenburg. And again, there has been media reports which suggest the company is likes of Ambuja and Adani Port could be announcing a buyback. So I think in this environment, probably the volatility could be there in the stock. I think that what we could probably give a thought process in terms of how things could be pan out. So we need to wait and watch in terms of how things pans out. And next is on Dilip Buildcon. So Dilip Buildcon has declared annual L1 project for 2 of NHAI projects. And if you look at Dilip Buildcon has achieved 84% of its total inflow target for FY23. In terms of numbers wise, I think the stock has, in terms of the stock performance wise, the stock has been quite weak. That's mainly due to the company is not able to deliver on a quarterly basis. I think that is one event to be watched for the sector for Dilip Buildcon. We currently have a hold rating, and I think within the sector, if you look at from a numbers and the way that commentary has been within the infra and construction, our best bet in the road construction is PNC Infratech, and then HG Infra, and then even in the infrastructure side, the building construction side, if you look at, we maintain a positive view on Ahluwalia and PSP projects. Last thing from my side is on media side. So as per the media reports, the TV channels, they have taken a price hike anywhere between 5 to 6% effective 1st of February. Basically, this is bodes well for the likes of Z and TV18 because from quite some time no price hike was taken. This is basically given to get more subscriber base and then more people towards watching the channels. Now the price hike has come after a long time, and this will bode well for the likes of G and TV18. Yeah, that's all from my side, and over to the team now. Over to you.
Thank you, Vishal sir. Good morning, everyone. Further news updates on Hinduja Global Solution. Hinduja Group Business Process Management, Hinduja Global Solution on Friday announced that company's board has approved a buyback program worth 1,020 crore. The company said that it has fixed final buyback price of 1,700 per equity share, and the record for the purpose has been fixed on March 6, 2023. Samvardhan Motherson International said it will acquire 51% stake in Saddles International Automotive and Aviation Interiors Private Limited for an enterprise's value of 207 crore. The company planned to complete the acquisition within 3 or 4 months from the date of signing of the deal. Coal India, state-run miner Coal India planned to invest around 42,600 crore in low-emission infrastructure for fossil fuel mining and green energy to help India achieve its net zero target, said the company's chairman and managing director Pramod Agrawal. Tata Motors to hike price of passenger vehicle by 1.2% from February. Tata Motors said on Friday it will hike prices of passenger vehicle weighted average basis from 1st Feb. And lastly, Slovenian pharmaceutical company KRKADD Nova Mesto is in discussion to acquire the promoter stake in Mumbai-based Unichem laboratory.